Travis and Corey. I'll go change some irrigation tires on a corn one, so we're done with it, but so it'll be ready to go in the fall. Need a skid steer to jack it up. New mower, new bush hog, John Deere was shot. And mowers take a beating, so this will probably be shot no time soon. And climb up the big old leg up there and clean out some cushion boxes and stuff that Travis didn't know about. He's already been up there and he's greased all that, so I just gotta do a couple things. But I have the camera mounted to my head so you can see the climb. So I'm actually looking to see how everything looks through my phone, so you can see the climb. So it's kind of weird. I know you can hear me very well, but I gotta get the backhoe first to clean this cushion box out. There's gonna be a whole bunch of crap. Need to catch all the crap. Right there, comes in this. I should catch it. Open up our hopper. Which there's nothing in yet, but there will be. Start the climb. It is a long ways up here. This one's 125 foot leg, I think. We're gonna stop 25 feet from the top. So it's about a 100 foot climb. And this is our destination. My backpack with some wrenches. Oh, that was close. Okay, when we start picking corn, it's gonna be wet here in 2 weeks. We're gonna start wet so the last thing excessively dry. So we'll dump way down there in the dump, and it'll come up this leg to the top, and it'll come right here. From there, it'll go to the dryer to dry it. Unless the dryer's full, it'll spill over the hopper. Then it'll end up in the dryer. But after all year of running corn through it, you got this nastiness. So that's gonna be right in the way of our dryer, and it's gonna be all plugged up. So we're gonna clean it out. It's been running into the hopper all winter while that dryer's remained shut off. So it's just sitting on top of that hole. I know you can't hear or see it, but there's a pipe I'm throwing it into. It's gonna land it right in our backhoe bucket at the bottom. Ooh. That's why we wear the gloves. We're still irrigating beans, even though there's a hurricane on the way and a good chance of rain a couple days. But in case we miss it, we're gonna keep irrigating them because beans like nutrients and moisture late, even more in corn. They're still filling pods and making pods. So we got one irrigation that we tow to different locations. This is one of them. It goes 3 different spots. To our north one, we're gonna be towing her down that way. First things first is I gotta get her lined up so it don't hit the well or nothing. So we're gonna have to move it just a little bit. Unhook all this stuff, turn tires, hook her up to the Quadtrac that Eli's bringing, and then get her towed. All right, we got 3 towers done. We use a hydraulic jack them up, turn the wheels so they face the right direction to be towed, and kick them out of gear into neutral so they'll roll. Eli started on the 4th tower down here. In gear, in neutral. Now she'll tow. I haven't got this one yet. Okay. Four ready to go, 1 left. Not a very big system, but it's a towable, so it covers a lot of ground. It goes to different spots. Ready to tow. Arriving at our destination. chain down, hooked up to the water. Time to fire her up and start turning tires back. Yeah, that one's a bear. We might have to move that pin too. Got it? Oop, I didn't check mine. Tires are turned. Now we just gotta get her running. Up and running. So we told us to 3 different locations. One down there, this is the middle. There's one more down there in the corn, which is done. But our well's way down there, so we have underground pipe where we have to hook up at different spots. Looking good, Corey. Looking good. Build that knife, buddy.
This tractor's filthy, YouTube! Some people don't clean up their own messes around here.
It's a shame. That's why we can't have nice things. This is very elusive footage
Of me working?
of the duck in action. Out here in its natural element of water.
Yeah. It's hard to know where to begin. Watch a little bit down there. Say, well, let's try going up top first. Don't know what to do.
How did you time a 4-day trip to show up at drink time?
It took a lot of planning,
Well, sit down and tell us about your trip.
Today is August 24th, and Julie and I have decided to drive north and see the effects of the Derecho that went through Iowa and part of northern Illinois. We're just south of Dixon, Illinois right now, north of Princeton. Seeing no storm damage here. We've seen a little bit in Princeton, buildings and trees. My lovely wife Julie's with me today.
Hello everyone.
Right here where we're at, northwest part of the state, it's pretty dry. Kind of surprised how dry it is. The yards are turning brown. The weaker spots in the cornfields are getting brown from dry weather. So we're going to continue on up to Dixon, go over to Clinton, Iowa, and down to Cedar Rapids, where a cousin of ours, Larry Ivers, and his wife Christian lives. We're about 30 miles, 40 miles east of Cedar Rapids right now. I'm out in some corn here looking at it. As you can see, this is pretty bad shape. It's not broke clear off. We've seen some fields behind us where we just come from that was broke. This is done maturing, of course, because the stalk is broke. But it looks like pretty good corn, but boy, this, and they'll probably get most of this, but not all of it. Gonna be a headache picking this. Feel sorry for these guys. You see what a good corn crop they had here. This is 18 around, 30 some long, 35 maybe. Tipped back a little bit, but would have been a very good field of corn. All nice big ears out here. I'm still east of Cedar Rapids. Run on to a new speed tiller Case IH, which we've been looking at purchasing in the near future. And I'm right here by a whole bunch of damage down this way. Building gone there, bin down there gone, dryer down, trailer over there.
Held it?
Yeah, it takes We're just west of Cedar Rapids, 10-15 miles, heading toward Des Moines on Route 30. The devastation here is bad. The corn is probably 99% of it's on the ground, a few stalks standing. It will not stand any more up than it is right now. So it's going to be a real pain to harvest. See the destruction in this field. How much of the stalks already broke, brown, a few stalks left standing. So when they pick this, the ears that's standing is going to be wrapping on the reel. The rest of it's going to be dragging on the snouts. It's on a hill. Can't keep it flat. Total nightmare for a farmer. Well, we're in Luther, Iowa now. Just a little bit south and west of Des Moines. This is a picture of the bin setup that Ryan Bollickman had sent me earlier. As you can see, they're taking out some beans here out of this one bin with a vac. Trying to get what they can get this mess all cleaned up, move on. What a mess. Here we got a field just south of Luther, Iowa, that evidently well, I was going to say the insurance company zeroed it and they've knocked it over, disced it, but it don't really look like anything's went through here. But it's all flat and dead. And this has not been disc or anything. This is just all broke over. The whole field, one strip out there standing a little bit. I just keep taking some pictures of this corn. I just can't get over it. This is still just a little bit south of Luther, Iowa. Corn is not broke off here. It is blown down with the row. If you go with the row to pick it, you're not going to get it up. If you go against the row, it's going to jam up in there. Looking at these ears. Decent corn, 200 bushel, I guess. Maybe a little better, but boy, this is like 160 acre field, maybe 200. Somebody tries to pick all this, they're going to be here a good week with a big combine. I just wonder if they'll just go through and after the insurance, it won't be getting what the insurance minimum is and just try to get what they can without having to spend all fall in one or two fields. But poor guys, I just can't believe how bad it is. I'm glad I came up here because I've never seen nothing like this. This field here, I think I've had a field that was about that bad in areas, but only one field one year. It was like 120 acres. Should have taken us a day, and it took us about 6 days. Didn't near get it all. Had to pick it crossways. So I'm thinking that's probably what these guys will have to do to a lot of this. Now I'm in the very southeast corner of Iowa, just about into Missouri. Corn's all standing up here. It's very dry, and I just want to see how good it is. Looks like good soil. A lot of dry cracks here. And this corn, as you can see, is not very good. Very small ears. This corn just has not had enough moisture for quite some time. So this, I don't know. This is not near the good of corn, as good a corn as what I was looking at, where it's all blew down by the Derecho. We're out of that, but we're in some burn up area right here. It's like I said, it's not light soil. It's probably not quite as good as it is up there, but it still looks like pretty good dirt, but not very good corn. It's Wednesday about 3 o'clock. We've gone just a little bit over 3 days, and that included most of one day at Larry's house, a good half day, I guess. Back from Iowa, where there was a lot of troubles, dry and wind. Got to Illinois again on the west side. Illinois all looks pretty good, but I get back here, I really count my blessings to see this corn standing up compared to what I've just been in. And this looks just about as good as anything I've saw. So what have a pretty good crop, and ours is standing up, man. Feel for those guys. We got it made compared to them this year. Good trip all in all. Good trip. I do want to say a thanks to my cousin Larry Ivers and his wife Kristen for keeping us a night, feeding us twice. Good hospitality, good people. So we're thankful to them. Got family like that. Catch you later.